Welcome back. Today we're going to dive into a really interesting topic of physics, friction force in Minecraft. So what exactly is friction? Friction is a force that resists the motion of two objects sliding or rolling against each other. It acts in the opposite direction of the motion, trying to stop or slow down the moving object. There are two types of friction, static and kinetic. Static friction is the force that resists the start of the motion, while kinetic friction happens once the object is already moving. Today we'll focus on calculating kinetic friction, but the concepts are pretty similar for both types. For this experiment, we're going to be finding the friction force of a boat on top of blue ice. In Minecraft, our character is 2 blocks tall, 1 block being 1 meter. So our character is 2 meters tall. The average weight of a 2 meter tall man is 100 kilograms. For our boat, what we're going to be using is bamboo. According to Google, 1 cubic meter of dried bamboo is 300 to 400 kilograms, with it averaging at 400 kilograms. To craft a bamboo boat, 5 bamboo plank blocks are needed. So take that 400 kilograms, multiply by 5, and the weight of the boat is a staggering 2,000 kilograms. We add the weight of our character with the weight of the boat, and in total we have a mass of 2,100 kilograms. Before we start, I have to get the max velocity of the boat. I have a 200 block, or 200 meter, runway to get my velocity to the max. After I pass the first line, I will start a stopwatch and end it when I reach the next line. Between these two lines, there is another 200 block gap. I will do this 3 times to find the average. I then took the average of these 3 times. It takes 3.65 seconds to travel 200 meters. I then take 200 divided into 3.65, and it means I'm going 54.79 meters per second. Now we must find the distance it takes for our boat to slow down at full velocity. I start at the coordinate 0 on the x-axis. I will once again have my 200 meters start, and once I pass this first line, I will take my hand off the keyboard and write down how far I make it past x200 to completely stop. After running this test, it takes me 250 blocks to come to a complete stop. To start, I need to use the kinetic equation. This equation is final velocity squared is equal to initial velocity squared plus 2 times acceleration times distance. I must rearrange these equations for my use. I then substitute. So my acceleration is negative 6.0028 meters per second squared. Now I need to find the force of friction. I use the equation force of friction is equal to mass times acceleration. That gets my force of friction at negative 12,602 newtons. That means the force of friction required to stop a 2,100 kilogram object moving at 54.79 meters per second over a distance of 250 meters is about 12,602 newtons in the opposite direction.